Hey guys, we're here at Eagle Rock Resort and we're going to talk about woman empowerment today, aren't we?
Yeah, woman empowerment. We have a nice group of girls to talk with. They have so many things on their plate and they still find time to run.
Yes, they
and
do.
Exercise. They do all kinds of things.
Running in the bathroom maybe, but I wanted to...
Yeah, in case you're wondering why we're holding the...
In case you missed us on Facebook Live when we taped the show, I went to the grocery store and...
That's an event.
You know, if you're like me, normally I don't know if you use coupons or how you do your shopping, but I'm usually last minute, so I'm just throwing things in the cart. And I decided, great idea. Let's try different toilet paper. Let's be a cheapie and buy generic toilet paper. So I bought this new toilet paper, 1-ply. I said, I can do this. Well, it stinks. It's terrible. I'll never buy it again. So if anyone wants free toilet paper that stinks, pick it up at the station because it's terrible.
Well, did you buy it for your house or for the station?
Works terrible. I mean, maybe as a bandana, it'd be fine, but not to use on your doopy or your...
We could call you poo-poo head.
You know, poo-poo head.
Poo-poo head.
Anyway.
Well, this is the good stuff.
That is, look at the difference.
Look at how thick this is.
I feel like I'm doing a toilet paper commercial, but seriously, like, this is terrible.
Yeah, like they say, enjoy the go. But this isn't even a name brand one. This is one from like the Big Box Club.
Oh,
and it's still nice and cushy. It's comparable to, and it's probably the same price as yours, and it's 2 or 3-ply. So you only use like a couple little sheets.
I could use this to like take my makeup off and stuff.
I don't know. That's rough. That's rough stuff.
I
wouldn't use that for anything.
It's like very sandy.
I would save that for Halloween and maybe make a mummy out of one of your kids. Wrap them up.
So I was wondering if anyone used generic of something that they actually like to let us know, because I like to try it. Is it like generic vegetables or generic name brand? I don't know, ketchup. That's another. Ketchup is one thing I can't go generic on.
No.
Because I like my Heinz.
Oh, and I like Wise brand. I like the store brand things. I like Wise, and it's organic. So that's my choice that I've replaced my Heinz ketchup.
Sometimes I think organic is a scam.
It's not a scam. It means there's no pesticides.
Well, you eat organically, but then you'll have chips. So
well, maybe that's you.
Not me. I'm saying in general, meaning my brother.
Well, there are certain things that if you're eating organic, you could eat non-organic in some things, because they're either killed by all of the processing that goes through, like potato chips.
Yeah.
Until they deep fry all that stuff, all that other stuff is killed.
Okay, so you can eat candy and chips, but eat organic the rest of the food? It's
well,
it's
or
drink beer or drink wine.
It's the outside, like the layer. So if it's a thick pineapple, you're going to cut off all of that outside rind thing. You don't have to buy organic.
Okay.
So anyhow,
I don't buy it.
Well, organically speaking,
on the edge.
We're going to get organic with these girls because they get right down. They get right down and dirty. They use their own body to power through, and organic energy. That's their own thing. They're going to run, run, run. So if you want to learn some tips about how maybe you can get started with an exercise program or running, whatever.
Or support system.
Support system. They have everything. There's a whole group of them, and you could always join them, or you could just get your own group together, whatever, but you're going to find out all that when we come back. So make sure whatever device you're watching on, if you don't have our app already downloaded, make sure you download our app and tell all your friends about it, because you can watch us anywhere.
All right, I'll be back. I'm going to go try out the toilet paper.
She's on a roll. We'll see you when we come back.
Hey guys, we're here at Eagle Rock Resort, one of my favorite places in the world, and I'm with some of my favorite people in the world. And today we are going to talk about woman empowerment, not only running. I don't want you two to be like, oh, here we go again. We have to hear about runners. We're going to post it on Instagram, which we are anyway. But we have Angela Terse and we have Pam Sando, and we have 2 other guests coming up with us. But you guys are awesome because you post about your victories, your failures, how you guys met as a group. So Pam, start us off and tell us how this group of women started getting together.
It just so happened one person would see one person running, we would catch up with that other person, we would talk amongst one another, get together, emails, texts,
And it just went from there. I know when I started
built up.
here in Eagle Rock, I believe it was 2013, people were getting together because it's such a great community of get out there, get some fresh air, and then it just turned into, you know, people came together not only to run, but the thing I like about you guys is it's not just about running. It's, you know, supporting, maybe we're going to hear about, you know, the foundation that you have, or, you know, being a mom and being newly engaged. So it's really supporting every part of your lives that I found really amazing. And I follow all of you on Facebook or Instagram.
We have an interesting name too. You called yourself the Mother Runner.
Yeah.
So are you like the senior member of the group?
No, I'm in the middle.
You're in the middle.
I'm in the middle,
Okay.
yeah.
Well, just so we clarify this too, I do not run. So everyone here who's going to be on the show today is a runner. I'm a walker. So how good is walking compared to running?
Same thing.
Same thing.
It's easier on the knees.
It is.
Yeah.
It is easier on the knees. And what's one of the reasons why you started running in the first place?
To feel that accomplishment that I could complete something. You know, I started out just running. I'm like, oh, I could run, 30 minutes. I'm like, well, 30 minutes turns into a 5K, and then the 5K turns into a 10K, and then a 10K turns into a half and a full. And then you get that feeling when you cross that finish on each race. It's like, I could do better next time. I could finish this. I can complete this. And that's just the feeling in there.
What's fueling you, though, to keep going when you're doing it? Don't you hit a wall at some point? Don't you just like, you know, do you train for it? What is your routine? You have to train for it? Do you have to eat special for it? And how do you psych yourself up? That's what I want to know.
It's a support of everybody else coming out too. It's like
so
it's kind of sometimes it's a group effort. Like there's days we all run solo, but for the most part, it's a group effort.
Okay, so everybody helps feed off of each other's energy.
Yeah.
And what have you found changed in you since you started running?
More energy, more happier. Yeah, more content, you know. It's like when you finish a marathon, it's like, oh my God. You know, you sit there and like, I could never run like a minute. And then to finish like a marathon, like it's an accomplishment.
Pam, isn't it about like only 1% of the population actually could run a marathon or has completed a marathon? I think it's 1%.
And that 1% is females too.
All right, of course.
Because we complete tasks.
Yes,
Guys are usually just for
we
now,
stick
just
to
for
the
now.
plan.
Sorry guys,
Yeah.
if you're right. Someone's gonna text us and be like, well, I ran a marathon and I'm a male, so.
Well, yeah, they do, but you know, the majority, as you said, are. And for women, I think we have so many things that we multitask. So does it help you like sort of file in your brain, put things in order, and just sort of release everything? Is it a good release for you?
It does. We work out early in the morning, sometimes as early as 5 o'clock, and to know that we're done by 6:30, and we have the rest of the day to commit to our family and work and kids and extracurricular activities. Like, okay, we got it done.
Yeah, well, like they always say, you have to take care of yourself first to make yourself feel well before you can give to others. So you have to have your cup overflowing, not just full.
So it's like wanting, it's not I need to do this. It's like, oh, not something you dread. It's something that you actually want to do.
It's a routine.
That really bleeds over to, you know, other parts of your life.
Absolutely. Yeah. I started running just to relieve stress, and it felt good. And like Pam said, when you're done that early in the morning and you can commit the rest of your day, your life, to your family, your job, your career, it feels so good. You feel accomplished. And people say, how do you get up? It's so early. But really, you do. You have more energy. By 7, 8 o'clock, I don't hit that wall anymore. I'm able to go till 9, 10 o'clock at night. And just the empowerment, not just women empowerment, just the empowerment as a whole. And I don't think that personally that I would do as many things as I do with the foundation and a side business and the family if it wasn't for this.
Talk about the foundation.
So Ariana CDH Foundation was founded by my husband and I in memory of our niece Ariana, who passed. And we financially assist families with congenital diaphragmatic hernia. It takes a lot of time to run a not-for-profit. And I would not have the energy and enthusiasm, and all the women in our group support, not just me, but the foundation. They show up for things, they come to meetings, they show up on the day of the race, they're there at 4:30 to set up. It's
I think the more you have going on, the more organized you are. So it's like sometimes when you have nothing going on, you get nothing done. But when you're organized like this, and you, like you're saying, you have a full-time job, you have a family, you have the foundation that you're doing, you have your part-time job, you have all these things going on, and they get done successfully with, again, the help and the support of everyone. When is the upcoming run?
The upcoming race for CDH is Saturday, August 18th. At Eagle Rock Resort, and you can sign up on raceforcdh.com.
And that is open to the public.
It is.
Yes.
And I'm going to ask
You're
that
invited.
question. If
You're
you don't
invited.
run, can you walk it?
Yes, we have a competitive
kids
5K
can do it
walk.
too, right?
We have a kids run and a 10K run and a 5K.
Very good. You could even volunteer. We always look for volunteers
we
too.
love volunteers. If you don't feel like running or walking, we'd love you to come out and just help us.
Or bring a tricky tray.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So Pam, you work here at the resort. You also live here at the resort, and you run here at the resort. So you really, I mean, this resort, this resort is huge. And when
is.
you run, you get to see nature at its best, whether it's fall, winter, spring, summer. It's just really, really beautiful. So you maybe talk about some of the ways you guys keep running interesting on how you train.
Well, we even run at below 30.
Oh
in
yeah.
the freezing temperatures.
Totally.
All winter.
We
so-
ran the one time Christmas.
Yeah.
We ran Christmas Eve in
Christmas
our
Eve run.
hats and
Yeah.
our outfits.
Sometimes we dress up. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, we set certain days, like we start at different locations to accommodate, you know, people who live up at the top, people who live at the bottom. But just to change the scenery, there's just so many roads and avenues and side streets you could take here. We haven't hit all the roads yet either.
It doesn't
it's amazing
get
that
old.
we have not.
It never gets old.
So what do you do to celebrate after you do this marathon? You have a certain thing that you
celebrate
do,
all the
or
time.
what?
She just had a birthday.
you just rest.
She just had a birthday. They all celebrated together. Like
That's what I was going to say. Do you socialize together as
Oh,
well?
every day.
So you're
Our
very close-knit.
socialization starts at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and it goes to like 10 o'clock at night. Yeah.
And how have your families accepted all this? Did they get involved? Has it trickled down to your friends and family?
Yeah.
My kids love all of the women in the group, and they love my kids, which just makes it
A bigger family, I
so
guess. huh?
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Very
in
good.
the
What is some of the advice you would give to someone? Maybe they're looking to be in a support system. Maybe it not just be for running, but maybe it's just to get out there and
Open
people
your
say,
heart.
how do I meet
open
new
your
people?
mind?
Right.
You know, it's not about, is the person the same age as me? Do they have all the same interests as me? It's just accept somebody else. They might be out your back door, like, you know, in our case, and you won't know it unless you really just open your mind and open your heart to somebody else, you know.
And we have all different abilities with running, you know,
yeah.
speeds, paces, but, you know, we're there for one another. And that's the best part about it.
And speaking of, we're going to meet 2 more runners coming up. One I met actually when I was, you know, actually running outside on the road here in Eagle Rock, and she was like, I don't know if I could be able to run. And we're going to find out about her accomplishments coming up on the girls. Again, your foundation is going on when, just so people could register?
Saturday, August 18th at Eagle Rock Resort. Visit our website, race4cdh.com. We'd love to have you as a volunteer, a runner, a walker. Keep us.
And
in mind.
you're getting married.
Yeah.
When does that happen?
July 27th.
All right, well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Are you
we
going to have
gonna
your
be in
running shoes
sneakers
on?
or what?
I will later at night.
You will that night.
Will you
Wear
run that
running
day?
shoes in your dress.
No,
Put on the spot. Okay.
I might. It all depends. If I have enough time to.
But she's not going to be a runaway bride.
No, never.
Love you guys.
All right,
Thank
we're going to
you.
meet some more runners, so stay with us when we come back.
Hey guys, we're here at Eagle Rock Resort. If you're just tuning in, we are talking about some women who live here. They get together to run, but not only run, but to support each other. So if you're looking for ideas on meeting new people and getting out there, this show's for you. We have 2 more guests with us. We have Sherry Frank and we have Lisa Getty. And I met them both here too at Eagle Rock Resort. So thanks for being on the show with us and making time.
Thank you for highlighting
having
women empowerment.
All right, so Sherry, why don't you talk about, you know, what you do as your profession first and start us off there, because I know it's a long list.
Because of my senior years, I've done a lot in my life. I've lived quite a few different states as well, so I've kind of had an exciting life. But I am a lifelong elementary physical education teacher. I did high school, middle school, and had the luxury of working at Bloomsburg University as well. So that's been really nice. So elementary phys ed teacher, personal trainer. I work with different clients, whatever their needs are. I meet them at different gyms to work out, do personal training. I help with swim lessons when needed. And after moving to Eagle Rock, I got involved in lifeguarding. So I lifeguarded and I moved up to be a lifeguard instructor. and I do CPR AED instruction as well.
And the show's over. We gotta go. No, I'm just.
So what do
Sorry
you
it
do
was
in
so
your
long.
free time?
Run, swim, bike, yard work, love to eat. Anybody
Yeah.
wants to feed me, I'm there.
You have one word to fill and then you'll have all 10 fingers.
Oh, wow,
So you're amazing.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
amazing. I'm glad
It's-
that you're sharing your talents with everyone.
It's nice to be at this particular juncture in my life because you live your life and you gain experience and you get more once you start sharing it. So it's nice to be in that position.
You're part of the running group, and they call you the baby of the group.
Yes.
So why is that?
Color. Baby.
The baby.
Well, we have all different ages, and I'm the youngest in my 30s, and yeah, we don't discriminate with age.
Well, as your shirt says, you're not average, you're awesome.
That's right.
So I'm sure that every
We're
one of
all
the
awesome.
one of the girls in the group is awesome in their own way on what they do. But I'm sure now, what do you bring to the group as far as your profession and whatever else that you get involved in?
Well, professionally, I work at horse.com as a merchandise buyer, so I buy all the apparel for the horse riders.
For the horse riders, well, that must be a lot of fun.
It is. I get to see everything seasons before everyone else, so that's nice.
All the boots and the hats and the nice little jackets and
Yep.
all the things they do.
All of it.
Now, I met Lisa when I was running a lot here in Eagle Rock, and I remember, we would text back and forth, and Lisa would be like, I don't know if I could do a half ever, because I was training for my first half, and you actually have accomplished a full.
I have done 2 fulls and considering a third, but I'm not sold yet.
Wow, that's amazing. Like just talking to people, and you need that little push from someone.
From Sherry, like
from
Sherry could push
and
us.
the
She's a
girls,
trainer.
like Pam and Angela, and name the other people that are. Not everyone could be here today, of course, but we have Sean.
We have Sean, who is
She's like the mom of
the
there.
mom of
She's
our
the
group,
mom, yeah.
and
Yeah.
who's she's a grandmother.
Yeah.
And she's kind of, at times, she's our glue, making sure if Pam is not the glue, Sean's our glue, and making sure we're all staying connected and knowing what was going on. So I call Sean our glue sometimes, and she's, like I said, our senior and our grandmother.
They get us out of bed when sometimes we don't want to.
That's what I was just going to ask. Is there ever a day where you see like someone's starting to miss coming? You
That
get
would
on
be
the
me
phone and
lately.
you start calling them.
We
I just
do.
got a puppy, so I've been that person lately. They've been bugging me to get out of bed, but I eventually get my runs in if I can't.
That puppy should be keeping you up all night
He
and
is.
keeping you out of bed, always with
He
the
is,
walks.
but then to wake up at 5 is a little hard sometimes, but
Yeah.
I've been pushing myself.
And I don't know about you, but after a while, if we miss each other for a while, we literally miss each other.
Yes.
Aw.
If we're not running for whatever reason, being sick or out of town. I know when I
Vacation.
go on vacation, I look forward to getting back to
Yeah.
seeing everybody.
Well, you mentioned getting up. Do you run every single day?
Oh God, no.
No.
Oh, I was going to say because I'm
I'd
like
say
so
4 or
tired
5
just listening
times a
to
week
this.
on average.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they post cute things on Instagram. I know Pam's good at doing that too. And you talked about some other things here that you do, not only running, it's not just about running, but you do some other activities.
Well, for me, I moved into this state from Virginia, and I knew no one. Mm-hmm. So this running group, and Lisa might know this too, or feel this way too, is it's been wonderful. Moving in here knowing no one.
I felt the same way.
And doing this group is like you have an instant family, you have a social network, we do activities together. Like at my house, I host a pumpkin carving
Nice.
party.
That's cool.
We were at Pam's last night to celebrate her birthday. A lot of times down at the beach. It's nice with Angela and her little ones and Sean's grandchildren. It'll be a beach day and we come down and we all hang out at the beach together. So we get to do other outside activities, and run days are wonderful too because we get up early in the morning and we're in the car together, and they now know what I look like when I sleep.
Oh no, they're jumping in bed waking you up. You'll
As
be walking
coming
the
back.
dog soon.
No, on the way home from races, she's known to fall asleep in the back seat.
Take pictures and post those, please.
We do take
Come
pictures.
on. That's love right there. Oh, Pam said she's off camera. She'll share one.
Well, you
later.
mentioned one thing too that you said you like to eat. So with all the running that you do, how many calories does an average person burn off? And what are you able to eat now that you couldn't eat before? Is there something like about food that you gain from this?
Well, I think one of the things by running is you actually eat better. You make wiser choices because you want to feel better. So I think
you have to
eating
drag your
wise,
big fat ass up that hill. That's why.
you do make some wise choice. And Pam is really good at a resource in terms of what's healthy, and she likes to eat. And we share recipes, but it's more healthy, I think.
Yeah, except for after a race day, then that's like game on.
Carb overload after.
Yeah. So what do you
And
like
the
to
day
treat
before.
yourself with?
Pizza.
Pizza. That's the thing I love too. Pizza.
That's awesome.
That's worth running for. What did you name your puppy?
Maverick.
He's so freaking cute.
I had to go back to the puppy because you know I have the dog, so
My
I'm like
kids
the
want
puppy
a dog,
person.
by the way. So
No, you
that'll
can't have a
That'll
dog.
be a different
Don't
story.
show them the pictures then if you
But it's
don't.
funny that you mentioned that because one of our group members is a mother of 4.
Yeah, Kristen,
And
right?
Yep, and Kristen, she's running with, not running, she does literally run,
runs.
but she, as a running mother, she's all over the place with 2 boys playing basketball, 2 girls in gymnastics. She's always going here, there, and yonder.
For them.
Yeah, and so it's another group effort. She got a Rottweiler puppy.
Oh.
She needed one more thing to take care of.
So I love dogs. I live right down the street, and it's just another teamwork effort and support. Is okay. Sherry calls me up. I'm going to be gone all day with my children. Can you watch the dog? I'm like,
Oh,
sure.
geez. I need to move
Wow,
here.
we need to
I
move to Eagle Rock.
Eagle
And
Rock.
now I want to take care of the new little puppy.
Wow, look at this. I mean,
She
look
only
at
lives a
this.
mile down the road too.
How about it? You could run there and run back. You get 2 miles
But
in.
she feeds my fish when I'm out of town.
There you go. There you go. So are other people in, could they join this group, or is this like a
Absolutely.
closed group?
If they like to wake up early.
You got to be able to wake up early, and if you don't wake up, you got to
We've
post that you're
we
on
have
that
some-
treadmill.
The nature of Eagle Rock, has some weekenders.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we have some regular weekenders
Right.
that run with us, and then we call them boy runners. We have a couple of boy
Only
runners.
like 2.
And then we recruited Nina. She was up here running in the gym.
Yeah.
And if we see somebody running, we're going to invite you to run with us. So we. Yep. If you don't want to run with us, don't look at us in the eye.
What if you're like
straight.
a frustrated person that wants to run but doesn't know how to get started? Would you
can be
take that
intimidating.
person and sort of get them going?
Yeah.
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 That is awesome.
I think Pam mentioned earlier, we have different skill levels. So we have some people who run 8-minute miles, 7-minute miles, and 11-minute miles, and we work it all out. And we'll pick you up here. We'll double back and come back and get you.
You corral everybody.
Yeah, we do.
Isn't
Yeah.
that nice?
And then Pam has been instrumental in getting us different workouts. Like before I joined this group, all I did was go out for 30 minutes or 60 minutes. I never tried speed work. I never tried hill
Do
repeats.
hill repeats on Walden.
Talk about the hill repeats, because they're brutal, aren't they?
Sometimes, yes. We actually, on this hill right back here, we did hill repeats on there a few weeks ago.
In the
Matt.
rain. Do you
We
run in the
have
rain?
done. We run in the rain. We run in the snow. Not thunderstorms, but pretty much everything else.
Oh my God.
Very nice.
Well, you guys are so dedicated, and I really have to applaud you for that, because to really have the stick-to-itness, really to start something and stick together, and I think the closeness of the group is probably what does that. You said that you have the couple people who are the glue, but I think really the whole group must hold everybody together. You have to hold hands and really be like that wheel. Everybody has a part in it. So how many total members are there now in this
I
running
think we
group?
have about 8 regular. I think there's probably 8 full-time, and then if you count our weekenders, probably 12-ish.
What are you looking forward to now that the nice weather's here?
Not having to.
Tank tops.
We're in tank
Not having to
tops.
work 50
Not so many layers. Yeah.
And does your face get all chapped and everything too in the winter? It's brutal on you.
Not too
No?
bad.
Oh, geez,
I mean,
that's
we're
what I
usually
experienced.
like bundled up, so.
Yeah, you have the ski
Icicles
mask
hanging
on.
from
Oh, from your
everywhere.
eyelashes in the winter, yeah, we have.
I have a lovely picture of icicles on her eyelashes.
It's like Ice Queen.
That's, you have long eyelashes. That's kind of cute.
And it's nice, we run so early, it's nice to actually start running where we don't have to wear a headlamp.
Oh, that, yeah.
That's a treat.
Sherry, now
Like the miners.
do you offer personal training, or are you
I
involved
am a
with?
personal trainer, yes, and I do offer that, so I can be contacted with my cell phone number if you're looking for a personal trainer. The number is
Go ahead. Da-da-da-da.
571-274-5847. The exchange is the area code is 571 because I formerly lived in Virginia, so that's the number. So it's 571-274-5847.
And you could be ripped like this. I mean, she's toned buff.
Honed. If you need a bodyguard, she's available.
And so do you train in a gym? Do you train in
I
their
do.
home?
Currently, I'm affiliated with Jerry's Fitness down in Cunningham Valley.
Nice.
So I work out of there right now.
Close by to everyone.
Good. So we
It's a
could,
wonderful place.
if you need any help with fitness, We also swim, right, at the Y and at the lake.
Well, are you a lifeguard, did you say?
I am a lifeguard.
So look
Angela's
at that.
miming off camera. She's like,
So,
we're going swimming.
Just as a side note,
Bah.
well, one of the things that's neat about this group is we've branched out.
Oh, yeah.
And so for me, again, the experience is having someone like Angela in my life, which is she wanted to try a triathlon. And she was a little nervous about swimming. And again, being that supportive empowerment group, Sean and myself got together with Angela, and we worked on swimming. So we swim together in the lake, and then we started biking together. And so now we have people accomplishing triathlons.
So how many medals do you have hanging from your wall?
Oh, I don't win a thing.
Nothing. But it is the
get 'em
accomplishment.
every
You have
day.
the,
yeah.
you have the
At half
visual medals.
marathons, they give.
Yeah, I have finisher medals, but I'm a perfect example. I don't win anything, but it's the pure pleasure of the accomplishment, like Pam mentioned, and getting out in the camaraderie and the challenging, conquering something that you've never done before. And now for me to be along next to other women who are trying something new and embarking, and being there to support them. And then I couldn't have been more excited when Angela finished her triathlon.
Yeah.
It was just wonderful.
I love those pictures.
Well,
on
you don't have to
Sky.
finish first to be a winner, because you really just win for yourself. If
Yeah,
you're running
just
for
getting
yourself,
out
you're
there.
always winning.
Well, thanks, guys, for being on. Good luck with the puppy.
Thank you.
I'll look forward to photos of that, and also of Sherry passed out in the car after her,
We'll
run.
have to
Pam
post
said
one.
she would send us.
I have one from a few weeks ago.
I'm looking forward to coming over to Eagle Rock at 5 o'clock in the morning and driving my car alongside you to see you.
You'll
just
see us 'cause
offer you
we're
some
all lit up.
refreshments.
Hand us, some oranges or something.
That's what I'll do. So I
we
can
could
come
be
in.
the orange banana
you know,
pass routers. There you go.
Absolutely.
Very good.
All right, guys. Well, if we didn't give you some inspiration with this show, I don't know what's ever going to inspire you to get up and off that couch and get moving and meet some new people and really broaden your horizons and just find out all the things that you have inside that you didn't know you had. So you can watch the show again and again. Download the app. Tell your friends about it. We'll see you next time on The Girls.